Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. Just saging my cards because I've had some client readings and some channeling of energy. So this one, been a bit of a gut punch that I've got to do it. Kanye West. Now, I think it was about a couple of weeks or a week ago that I saw a picture of him. Is it his new wife? Her name is Bianca. And if you have caught most of my readings, you will see that I've mentioned that Kanye West actually gets it. He understands it, and he kind of is not like sold into a society or what can I say, wanting to be part of it, although he's in the industry. Okay, so I think he knows a lot, but he tries to keep his energy within his soul, let's put it that way. And a lot of you will know what I'm saying where if you follow, if you're a subscriber. When I saw his picture, I quickly got his energy dissipating, and I don't feel like he's in a great place. Now, I think there's been stuff, I don't watch celebrity news or public news, so when I do the readings, half the time it'll be based upon a title or something that I've got, and then I do the readings. And I felt his energy was different. I did feel that he had some depression, to be honest with you. So let's put this sage away to the side a moment, please, Spirit, and see what I get in terms of his energy. Now, why I'm saying this is because, for example, if I compare it to the likes of Jay-Z or others that I've spoken about, you'll find that I mentioned, like I said, Kanye is there, but obviously it's obvious now that he can go in and out, which we all do, by the way, especially if we allow gaps in our aura, okay? And that can be via different stuff, like a prime example is recreational drugs, or addiction to, for example, alcohol. Different forms of stuff. It's life gets to us, so you know, sometimes we can go through depression and stuff. But I want to tap into his energy. It's not feeling, and I think he knows he's not feeling his best. And there's something there. So let's see what the tarot tells me about his energy. Now with Kanye, what always strikes me is I feel like there is something there about him needing to always have a partner around. Although I get this sort of strong, if I look at him, an independence, but there's something there about always needing this partner around. A very aspirational soul, very creative, very out the box, unconventional. I would say he's probably a really good communicator. Maybe things that he says doesn't make sense, but if you notice, every now and then you'll see something that might come up, and it'll be like Kanye West, like a tweet that he's done in the past. Eccentric is also what I'm picking up with him. Artistic, which we know. I presume he's probably born in the 70s, 70, what, maybe 8 or something, like around there. I can see him being an air sign with creativity. I wouldn't say Libra on the beauty side. I'd probably say he could be an Aquarius, but with his communication as well, I think he might be a Gemini, where, you know, they're a bit more open in that. But then the side to him that we don't see, I think it really can be around a bit of a Cancer kind of, where it's around his partnerships and stuff. I think he's got some Cancer energy there. Anyway, let's see. Spirit, can I please see Kanye West's current energy, please? Can we see Kanye West's current energy? Kanye West's current energy. Now, there's something that I have not said that needs to be said, apparently. So I'm going to see what channels come through. Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Swords. Three of Cups. The Judgment. I don't think he's healed from his mother's passing. And I know she went in a strange way, or there was a bit of, you know, what can I say around it? There was a bit of mystery around it, or was it during a surgery? I can't remember what it is. He hasn't really balanced healing that. And I think trying to dive into that causes him a lot of, I'm getting panic and anxiety when he feels that, do you know when we have something inside of us we know we need to look at and heal, as soon as it comes up we can be very triggered. Like, for example, for me, I'd have to just get out the house and go move my body or something like that. Some people, you know, and for him, I feel like there's a bit of sort of resentment around, not towards his mum, but what happened to his mum. And he's got a fear of actually looking into and healing that element of him. So there's trauma, basically. And I feel that he does have supportive people around him and supportive partnerships. He's actually having a bit of an awakening around those. And I think it's to do with maybe partnerships that he's had that have been very successful. And he's just paying close attention, using his discernment. Really, I feel like really eagle-eye focused on that kind of stuff. If he gets like a contract or something coming in, he's really, really focused on it. But he has, I think he's got a lot of support that people can see his talent even in the industry. His eccentric side. He's definitely at the moment having a lot of mental clarity, spiritual awakenings. And look at that, Page of Pentacles. Yes, like I said, so there could be some projects that are coming in for him. And he's like really laser focused on this and just making sure, even if it could be, you know, in terms of money, that it doesn't put him in a situation of maybe feeling, you know, missing any of the contracts, selling himself, you know, as they say in the industry, out to claws or certain societies, and also making sure by taking these projects that he doesn't cause any disharmony or disputes or any unrealistic expectations in terms of relationships, or how it can actually impact his relationships. His kind of 10 of cups, basically. So just making sure there's harmony in his life. And he is having a spiritual awakening right now with that Judgment card coming in. And that's what maybe I'm also picking up, because there's a self-realization and understanding and kind of knowing his motives and his heart to be true. And I do believe that about him. And there's kind of like, you know, seeing, like I said, the contracts and the projects in absolute clarity and making sure he doesn't miss that. There's definitely communication and new projects coming here for him with this Ace of Swords, and him just also seeing through. And I'm kind of getting like he's cutting through that for clarity, and he is having heightened states of consciousness, and you know, he's got a stroke of genius about him, and that's not going to be if he's in the right energy, I'm getting, that is not going to be something he falls for. In fact, he's going to be able to sway it the way he needs to sway the partnership. Interesting, I've got the Lovers here. So this could be around choices. It could be around choices within his marriage, but also choices, like I said, around his Ten of Cups. We've got the Page of Cups has come out, which could be the serenity, the dreamer. And I can see him being that, quickly going for people in terms of love. This is where I felt he was a bit more of a Cancer energy. And just making sure there's no sort of hidden truths along his way at the moment. There is something, though, in his energy. There is something masked. There is something stealing his energy. And that's why I've actually done this reading. Let me just make sure the cards are upright. So Spirit, show me his energy. Show me him. Show me his energy right now, please. Kanye West's energy right now, please. Needing inner strength, okay? Having the inner strength, needing that inner strength. And I feel he doesn't fully have it because he's, like I said, his energy is not fully there. The Ten of Pentacles is in reverse here. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. That could mean where he's had negative energy around wealth, around status, and it could be, you know, energy that's been sent to him, where this Seven of Swords is here. There's definitely something, look, there's the healing card that he needs to heal. He needs to heal. We've got the Moon as well. In order to him really to move forward into sort of a Nine of Cups energy. Taking the top card, which is Temperance, being grounded, making sure you connect to nature, making sure that you're in your full physical body, you're grounded. This is what he's not at the moment. There's energy gaps, and I feel it, and he's not fully there. He's yin and yang, and his full energy is not fully in his body at the moment. And it could be that there's negativity being sent his way. Eight of Swords. So, you know, this is sort of feeling quite tied up, but he's not showing it. And what he doesn't realize is, in fact, it's how he's seeing it at the moment. He's feeling quite tied up, but in fact, he's not. He is the master within his craft. He is that eccentric talent. There's something about confidence here, I feel, okay? And I've been seeing 8 all day, 8 and 8. I've been seeing 8 all day. It's a major transformation. Look at this. This is his inner child. Again, this the mother that we got up at the beginning that needed to be healed. And we've got the Devil here. Come with me, and he's sort of there. He's like, you know, there's something here. I mean, there could be he's falling into an addiction. It could be, you know, he's trying to avoid facing it, parts of his inner child, his past, you know, where he's maybe lost his mother, and it's actually causing him a lot of pain or obsession or addiction. The Four of Swords is where there's a need to take a step back, where, you know, there's a need to take a step back to hone in your energy, and not allow, look at this as a protection, not allow more to come in to you. Just hone back in and ground yourself with the Temperance card. Let me just tap in a bit more to... It's interesting because the Devil is also the 1 and 5 is the 6. It's also about soulmate cards. And I would, like I said, I think he's got like, he might have a 5 or 7 in his path number or his date of birth, but I think he's got a 6 where it's the Cancer as well. Like he crosses over. And this Devil card is obviously a Capricorn energy. It could be, I don't know what Bianca's sign is, but you know, in the darkness, he needs to he needs to feel that he's free to heal everything. You know, the grip maybe of liberating what's healthy versus unhealthy, not being in the reverse 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and what I said about the 10 of Cups. He needs to delve into that shadow self, release himself, release the trapped trauma, okay? I think there's a bit of lying to himself by masking it. And this might be by jumping into new relationships quickly. I think there's something around his children as well. He's worried about his children getting into the industry and then being binded by this energy too, because he knows it so well. You know, like higher societies. He's definitely, in some way, there's energy where he's given his power away and he needs to break that chain. Because this inner strength is what he's lacking. The 8 of Swords is where he's given his power away. And the slight helplessness, but we don't see that. But inside of him, that's what he's feeling. He can actually feel that he's not fully him at this moment in time. And the 4 of Swords, I wouldn't have been surprised if the 4 of Cups also came out for us. Because with the 4 of Swords, not instead of the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords is really about not recognizing the need to take that step back and spend time to heal or recover, self-care, to transmute the shadow self, okay, and renewal, okay, and really hone his energy back in so he can take leadership of his life and come into, he actually looks like Kanye, doesn't he, a little bit, take leadership of his life. Not surprised. 5 of Swords, the mental anguish that he feels internally, but then he's got the crow that's on the external side as well. And I think this crow is also, you know, sort of waiting for that opportunity where he's not fully in his analytical, discerning mind for any of like the projects or etc. 2 of Wands, where I said the crow is waiting. There's a waiting here. But he's been, you know, looking at stuff. He might be quiet, but he's been looking at different projects and plans, you know, he has been. And he is currently feeling tender inside of him. Getting told to go to this deck for a couple of cards. At the beginning, actually, I was also told Kanye West first, current energy, please. We've got the Knight of Wands, regaining his power, the Ace of Cups, you know, really seeing clearly what is his Ace of Cups, you know, that harmony, where I said it's a bit out of balance. again, I'm feeling the energy of his internal is more of a water sign. His external is, you know, I'd say probably a Gemini kind of energy. And he's got some projects on the way, and they are exciting, to be honest, but he needs to deal with his internal, because these are external, and being able to see through the phases of life, you know, and really honoring the divine feminine energy of needing to, this is actually where he's creating, there's a fertility around his projects and what he's working on. And there's the Ace of Swords as the breakthrough around that. But can you see the peace? The dove stating peace. You know, you need to bring peace internally and externally, because the external things around you are really exciting. Internally, you've got gaps going on. And there's the inner strength that you actually need to balance. We've got the Seven of Swords again that have come out in terms of hidden tactics, okay? And we've got the Ten of Swords, which is the portrayal and what he's felt really, really heavy. And I feel he's really, really masked it and avoid looking at it. You know, his divorce wouldn't have been easy. He wasn't very vocal about it as well. Seven of Pentacles, where he's really been working hard at something, and it's kind of like, do I just continue? I'm not seeing movement. And I think this is around his, you know, when we say about his kids or his family life, where he really tried to, King of Cups, be there. King of Pentacles, emotionally and money-wise. And then the Fool, the new chapter. I think there's a need for him to accept this new chapter as well with his new wife. And I'm not sure if I'm not saying he doesn't love her, he does, but there's a new chapter. He needs to release old trauma to fully embrace this new chapter and feel the amazing stuff around these new projects and passion. And his energy needs to come into balance again. Seven of Cups, so many options around him. And people just like rose-tinted glasses, which we got at the beginning, the rose-tinted glasses of really not losing in his energy, making sure he's fully present so that he can be in that Ace of Swords and the King of Swords for those partnerships and those contracts. It's really essential at this moment in time. So I hope you enjoyed this check-in on Kanye West. And it seems like he might need to also vocalize something, which is going to make him heal. And I don't think he's vocalized everything, and I think it might also be around his vulnerability. So that's what I have. It's just a quick check-in, and if you enjoyed it, let me know, and look out for the next energy reads that are coming up. Take care, and bye for now.